Ruler Gang, and y'all already know what it is, man. I'm back with another video, man. And this video right here that I'm about to do is lightweight crazy. Now, we know that they've been releasing these interviews with S-Bone on No Jumper for like the last couple weeks. He got about 2 weeks of stuff that he's been cutting up and putting out. He hasn't put out the full video yet, but I was just watching one and I was going to do a reaction to him talking about Crip Mac and China Mac possibly being in danger, moving around the city of LA. But Adam asked him a question about, do he ever think about death? I want y'all to see his reaction, his response. We're going to react to it. I'm going to give a little commentary to it in a minute. But first, I need y'all to hit that like, share, and subscribe. Click that notification bell so y'all get notified when I drop new content, man. Let's get this going. Y'all already know what it is. Gang.
You know what I'm saying, treat it right, you know what I'm saying, you treat people right and all that, so they be there for you and all that, you know what I'm saying.
You think about death a lot?
Huh?
You think about death a lot?
Nah. Hell no. Once you do that, then you know you already sold your soul.
Would you say you are still living like you're gonna live forever?
No, I don't. I ain't gonna live forever.
Right.
Nobody gonna live forever.
Man, now, like, off top, that's just crazy, like, for Adam to even ask him that, not knowing, like, what was going to happen when he left there, not knowing the type of lifestyle that S-Bone possibly was still living, and then for S-Bone to say that he knows that he's not going to live forever, it's just kind of chilling when you think about the reality of what happened.
Do you think about that a lot, though? Like,
I don't worry about it. I promise you. I don't worry about none of that. Like, that's why I say, once you get to worry about that, then that shit probably gonna come. I don't know.
right.
I don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying? I know that I'm, how can you say it? I know that my soul and my spirit is good because I haven't harmed nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I know that I'm content with myself
Right.
and with whoever created me and create the lights in this motherfucker, you feel me? So I'm content with that. That's the reason why I don't do shit, you know, to tank my shit. You feel me? Because I've been on a good slate. You feel me? But I don't worry about death. Death, everybody, we all got that date.
Now, that's true. We all got a day. We all got an expiration date. When the day that we was born, we had an expiration date. Nobody knows when that day is coming. But again, to just be sitting here listening to his words, knowing that we listen to a man who's no longer here, talk about life and experiences and things that he done been through, cripping and everything that he's been through and locked up or whatever, even taking just outside of the smut they put on his name and whatever happened and trying to guess, just thinking about all of that, man, this conversation speaks volumes to me. I don't know about nobody else.
We all going to that day one day, you feel me?
You want to hear
But
a crazy
it's
one?
it's what you do on earth
Right.
and the stuff you put out in the atmosphere that'll speed your shit up. So don't get that twisted.
Now, with that being said, though, if going by S-Bone's logic of that and him saying it's what you do on here on earth is what a slow or speed it up. I remember when I was young, you know, they used to say respect your mom or respect your parents. Disrespecting your parents can shorten your lifespan and things like that. It may even be something like towards, you know, that effect in the Bible, a Bible scripture that you can read. I'm not well versed on the Bible, so I don't know, but it seems like there's something like respect thy parents or whatever. But anyway, at the end of the day, though, with all that being said, he says that, but what actually slowed his lifespan down, or what actually made his life to be shortened so quick? What did he get into? Like, if just, and I'm not disrespecting the man's legacy. I'm not dissing him or nothing, but just thinking about what he just said, then it makes you think like, well, what did S-Bone actually do to make his situation end so fast, man? One thing that I want to say, and I wanted to make a video on this, man, and I'm going to take this down so y'all can kind of see my face when I speak on this. Gang banging, being involved with gangs, I don't care where you at, what city you in, only leads to one or two places. You either going to end up in the ground or you're going to end up in jail. Now, depending on what you do, you may be able to get out and restart your life and be somebody, you know what I mean? Like, where to the point where you've changed your life and you can speak on your past experiences like, hey, you know, I'm from the hood, cuz, you know, I done been through this and that and this, but you might not want to do this. You might not want to do that, homie, because this is where it's going to lead you to. And some of us were fortunate to make it up out of there and, you know, be able to be on YouTube and places like that, or even in at rehabilitation centers or youth intervention programs where we can talk to the kids and try to turn them away from the violence that we help create in the streets and the cities that we live in. You feel what I'm saying? At the end of the day, as I say all the time, and a lot of people ask me like where I'm from. And I know it's not a where I'm from as far as city thing. A lot of people's asking me where I'm from as far as like what hood or what do I claim. And at the end of the day, I really don't necessarily answer that a lot because to me today, that really doesn't matter. You know what I mean? To me, because I'm going to always be from where I'm from, but I'm not online to necessarily promote that. I get online and I do a little bit of roasting. I clown a lot. I go at people for things that they say that I feel is like clown activity. I say that a lot, clown activity. A lot of these busters I go at, they online portraying certain lifestyles that I feel like either one, they shouldn't be promoting, or for two, you lying, or for three, like you just a clown. But at the end of the day, I'm not on here to like gang bang on nobody just because they're from a different area, different section, or different hood, or even a rival hood. That's not what I'm into today. I deal with the individual and not where they from. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm cool with all types of individuals from all different neighborhoods, from Bloods to Roos to Rolling 20s. I mean, it's a lot of, Crips, Blood, whatever. It's a lot of different people who from a lot of different walks of life. Not only am I cool with these individuals, but we didn't work together. Like me and my homeboy EP. He a Blood, you know what I mean? But this is my homie. Like at the end of the day, there's somebody I call, every once in a while and I check on him just to make sure he all right. He see me in traffic, he gonna turn around and stop, and we gonna chop it up like we ain't, chopped up in a minute. I had a few businesses contracting. He was one of my main people that worked with me alongside of my cousin, who actually, originally was born out in Venice. All his people, show lines or whatever, but we worked together under one roof, you know what I mean? And I done music with different, back when I was doing music, I done music with different people from different hoods. So for me, the hood thing at my age has been out the window. So it really don't matter where I'm from, you know what I mean, or none of that, or even where you from. If you ain't did nothing to me, or did nothing to none of my loved ones, my close ones, my family, my close homies, it's all good, and we can talk and we can politic and we can try to bridge the gap. Because again, looking at S-Bone, this is just another example of life is short. We done seen so many people knocked down just online, like crazily. Like even with the rappers like X Tentacion, the Nipsey situation, we seen that on camera. We seen King Von on camera. We seen all these different people on camera. Not even that. Indian Red Boy on camera, a young boy. You know what I mean? We seen all these people pass before they time, because we expect to at least get up in our 60s, 50s, 60s, 70s, something like that, before we began to see people pass. We seen all these young people pass, and even S-Bone, even though he was in his 40s, he still was young to me. He was older, but he was young. You know what I mean? This wasn't natural causes. They bodied him. You feel what I'm saying? So gang banging is a dangerous lifestyle. I wouldn't want it for my kids. I wouldn't want it for my nephews. I wouldn't want it for, young kids that I didn't help coach in football. None of that. Even though a lot of them have turned to the streets. Regardless if it's gang banging or out in the streets just trying to hustle and make money, robbing and stealing everything that they do, the streets in general, but gang banging specifically, only gonna lead you to two places: prison or death, man. You already know what it is, man. Ruler gang.